Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so now we are going to work on the drivers and the driven. Okay, so as I said before the break, we will make these as driver. Drivers means they will drive its the you know like features of our driven objects. These are the driven objects. Suppose the fist is the driver. So if I will increase or decrease the fist, so it will drive my character's hands, and it will start making a fist. Okay. So if I will increase or decrease, so it will do that option. Now, how this actually works is that I have here now suppose a steering wheel. Like you are a driver, you are in a car. So what you do, you have a steering wheel. So when you rotate the steering wheel, it's 360 degrees. This moves in other direction. It moves just like this. Okay, but here you are rotating it just like that. Okay. So what you will do in this case is that suppose I have this one here. Okay, so I will go in my window option. Okay, animation editors and shape editor. Oops, sorry. Where it's gone? Key. Okay, I have to go to the animation option, then key. Then once I will go in the animation, I will have other options. I will have one which is key. So in the key, I will go to these options. Then I have here the different options here, and I have here set driven key, and there inside there I have set, and then I have this options, and I will click it here. Now this one I will show it as a uh, like a driver. Okay, so I will hold this, select this steering wheel, and load this as a driver, and it will be loaded here. Now what it will load it, the steering wheel. This is my driver here. Okay, now this is not a driver, this is a driven. So I will select this one and load it as a driven. So it will be loaded, the cube is now loaded as a driven. Now here, what option here is driving this? So if I rotate this, you can notice that the rotation Z is changing. So I will just go here and take my Z option here, okay, which is selected. And then what I will do here is that I will go to my, this one, my, like the cube. So what I will do here, I will rotate this one, and you can see its Y rotation is rotating here. So in this case, when I will select this one, so that means its Y rotation is there. Now in the beginning, I will set everything to 0. So in this case, I will just go to my rotation of my cube. Okay, take the Y here, Y rotation, and press the key option here. Okay, so this will be set it up just like that. Now if I will take this, okay, and just keep it like this, and then I will rotate it maybe something like this, 360. I can type here 360 minus 360. Okay, take this one and also rotate it this to minus 360 or minus 180. Okay, and then I will select this and go here and type the key over here. Okay, so that means if I will go back here and start rotating this, so this will rotate in Z direction, but this will start rotating in the Y direction. So very simple. So this is driving this, but this is driving, I'm driving on the Z, and this is driving the Y. This is how the car actually works. So when you rotate your steering wheels, so the axle of the car rotates in this direction. So wheels are attached over here. So this is how you make the drivers and driven. So this is the concept you have to keep in mind right now. So you just have to set the key and set the position of each one of it. Okay, now if I will go to completely this direction, okay, which means plus 360. Okay, then go over here and rotate this one completely to 180 degrees. Okay, and then I will do a key again, okay, for this. So that means if I will rotate this all the way around, it will rotate like this. So now we have made the car. Now I will take the same concept and work on my characters. I don't need these anymore. I hope this is understandable. Any question here? Is this part clear for all of you? Is this whole thing is clear? Okay. Now, when you're doing your character, what you can do is that you can follow like this tutorial step by step. Okay, and then you will be able to do this. First, let's do this. Now, one thing I have to do here is that if I will take this one, let's do one thing. Let's take this, all these, and the text also, and make a new layer with the text. So I will click this button and I will call these controller interface, something like that. And I will save this one. Okay. You cannot put space, so you have to use underscore. And once I will do that, because I'm able to select this, and by mistake I can select. So I will choose here T when I click here, so it will become template. So when it will become template, I will not be able to select this template now. I can only select this. Now, issue with this is that if I will move this, I can go anywhere, okay, up or down or anywhere. That's wrong. It have to only move in this. So what I will do, I will go to the attribute editor. In the attribute editor, I will go to the nerve circle here, okay, and then I have to go to limit information. Now in the limit information, I will tell it that I don't want to move this at all on Y and Z. Like I don't want to move it up or down. So what I will do here is that I will go to Y and Z, and all of it I will change it to 0, 0, 0. So now I can only move left and right, but I will not be able to move there up or down, but it's still moving. I don't know what's the reason here. Okay, let's do one thing here. More easy, go back here to the channel, okay, and then Y and Z, I will select both of them, right click here and lock this. So that's more easier here. So I can move left and right, but I cannot move up or down. But why is still doing that? I don't know. Oh, oops. This is rotation. So what I will do, I will select all of it and lock this. So what it will do is that I will not be able to rotate this one. And then the movement, I will choose this one, Y and Z, right click and lock this. Now only thing it can do is move on x-axis. Okay, it cannot rotate. So if I will try to move it up and down, now I cannot move up or down or back and forth, and I will not be able to rotate. If I'll go to rotation, you can see that I'm not able to rotate, or I'm not able to scale it up. Only thing that I will be able to do is move it, but it is moving, outside the screen. So that's what I don't want. So I will go in that my attribute. You can see that now I can only work on the X. Now in the X, the minimum value will be this one. So if I will go and take the minimum, put it here. So I cannot, okay, I think minimum is this one. Oh, okay. I was in rotate. I was supposed to be in translate. Sorry. So that was the issue. Now the minimum one, right now its position is 2.31. So I want the minimum value, like to move to this side, I want this to be 2.31 as well. So if I will click on this button, it will throw it here. So now I can not move here to this side. It will stick to this. But if I will go on here, I can still go out. So what I will do, I'll go to this part, to maximum part, and press this. So it will copy this one here and check this. Now I cannot move on this side. So the only thing it can do is to move between these two. So we are set up with this. Now I will go to here. Okay. Lock everything except for the X. Go back to attribute editor, and then the minimum value should be its minimum value. Turn this on, or let's go here, put the maximum value, turn this on, and then this on. Sometimes what happens, you cannot turn it on while you are in the minimum, so you have to go the maximum value, then you can turn them both on, and then you will see that it will not move anywhere except for here. Same thing I will do here. First I will go to the maximum point, throw it here, turn it on, and then I will go to the minimum one, throw it here, turn it on, and then I will go in the channel box, select all of this except for the translate X, right click here, lock it. Now once I do that, it will be only help me to move here. Okay, now I will take these, make a new channel, new layer, and call this knobs or controller knobs. Now one thing here is I can hide this anytime, so that's why I made the new layer. But usually you will not hide. So let's talk about the fist now. Okay, so what I will do here is back in the key, set driven key, and then select this. Now fist, I will take this. Now this will be my driver, so I will load this one. And what will be the driver? The X. Rest of the other things are locked, so I cannot do anything here. And what will be the driven? The driven will be all these fingers. Okay, I will take one by one. This one, and this one. Okay, let's see if it works correctly. That's fine. Yeah. This one, let me zoom in more. this one, and this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, and load it as a, and also this. No, thumb I will do later because thumb moves in two different direction, I guess. So I will do thumbs little later. Now we'll work on this. Now I will choose load driven. So all of them will be here. Now what I will do here is that select all of them, and here it's Z rotation is working on. Let me check if it is switched. Yeah, Z. So I will go and select the rotate Z. Now at this stage, when the fist point is here, so I will make this as a key here. So I'll make a key. Z rotation will have a key. Now I will go back here to my fist, move all the way to maximum. Okay, then select all the again. On this time, I will take my rotation, rotate it inwards. Something like this. Now a little bit gap I will leave it so that the thumb can be fit in that. And what I will do here again is deselect these three here so that the other two I will move more inwards. Something like this. So you can see that this is rotating more inwards like this. So make sure it doesn't go all the way in the hands, because see, it is going inside the hands, penetrating. So a little bit here. Now I select all of them, and then in this case what I will do here is that I will just press the key here. Okay, now let's see if it works. If I go back to my fist, and you can see that it's now controlling my hand. It's just like rigging you do sometimes, like the triggers you make in Adobe Character Animator, something like that. Now I will go back in the beginning one, and let's do one thing now. Let's take one by one the thumb and load the thumb as a driven. Now thumb it's all the axis I will choose, because thumb is something which kind of moves in all directions, but usually not always, but sometimes it does. Now I am in the minimum point here, so I will just key this one, and you can see all of them are keyed here. Okay, and then I will take my fist, go in the maximum direction, take the thumb again, and let's rotate it inwards, and you can see that it's going all the way to a different direction. It's have to go in this direction as well as this. Okay, and then I can go click the key. Now we are done with this. If I go, you can see that it's working fine. Now I will do with the same with the other hand. So make sure this is back to normal. Now we'll go back here, select this one by one. Load driven, select all of them, only their Z rotation. Okay, and set the key. Now I'll go back here, move it here. All the joints I will select from here. Rotation. A little bit I will rotate. Leave a gap for the thumb to come in. And I will deselect these first one, so that because they are the one with the gap, because thumb will be under that. And other one I will rotate inwards. Then select all of them. Now make sure all of them are selected. And then what I will do is that I will just press key. Okay. Now if I will go back here, move it, you can see everything's fine. Now I have to take one by one all these and load driven. Select this. Now this is thumb. So thumb, it's moving in a, basically it should move in Z or like direction, but there is something wrong here, I guess. That's why I have to move in different direction. So I will choose all of these. Okay. Set key. Now you can see that, because here it will show you the blue icon here. That means this is the one that is working now. Now I will move the fist completely there. Select the thumb here. Try to rotate inward. It does move in one direction, but some sort of, if you want to give more turn to it, that's why. Okay, done. Key. Okay. Okay, good. Let me close this. Now one thing I can do here is that I will take all these then I will make put them in a new layer. I will make a new layer out of these selections. We'll make a new layer and automatically it will put it there, and I will call this finger joints. Oops, you have to put underscore instead of space, otherwise it will not work. Now I'll press save and I can hide it. Simply it is hidden, and I can go here, play with this. Okay, so you can see that if you don't want, now you have a level like little, less or more, so it's up to you. Like if you want a little bit grab, like a relaxed feeling, you can do like this. Okay, now the main thing is the facial rigging. So facial rigging, the face we have, how many faces we have? Smiley and cheeky. So let's take this one, make it 2 copy, one for smiley, one for cheeky. So this one I will make him smiley. Okay, now what usually you do here, it's better you use a like a reference. Let me find a reference here on my other screen. Okay, and let's see how people's face looks like when they smile. So see, just when they smile, the cheeks goes up, eyes become smaller. So this is our main aim here, to give him the same look. Okay, so I will go here and I will turn on the X symmetry. And this time what I will do here, I will use this tool. You can move your like vertices and everything with the soft selection. That's okay. But I found this method is more easier to use the sculpting tool and then using this pull a single vertex to this one. Okay. So what it will do is that it can easily move wherever I'm doing it, just like you're working in Photoshop or something. So I will just move his face a little bit up, move this one a little bit down, and you can reduce the size of it by pressing B on your keyboard, B for brush, and then drag it left or right, and it will reduce the size of the brush. So depending on what kind of smile you want, how big you want the smile. Okay. Now you can see the teeth are inside the head, so it will look something like that. Now about the eyes, sorry, about the cheeks first, then we will go with the eyes. Okay, a little bit the nose also. Now eyes kind of looks like evil smile. So instead of pulling from really from the top, okay, now you will see that the reason I copied the eye so that I can see the reference of the eye, because sometimes what happens, it might not work with the eye correctly. So the reason I copied the eyes is just like that. Let's put this way. I have to give a perfect blend over here because it's going up and down zigzag. Move this out because it was flattening this area. Okay. And what else you can do is that you can take the smoothing tool, and some areas that you think need some smoothness, especially which is close apart areas, you can smooth those if you feel like there is some pinching going on, because sometimes what happens, if the topology is not right, the pinching goes on, and I have some issue with the topology here. So there shouldn't be any triangle or something like this. So because there is a triangle here instead of a square or a quad, so that's why I'm getting this problem. Here there is also a triangle. Okay, but usually you should not have that. So this is, we are done with the smile. Now the smile, your eyebrows also reacts. So let's do one thing. Oops. So what happens to eyebrows? Let's see. So eyebrows comes closer to the eyes basically. Okay, and you will see that the eyebrows are moved away. So what I will do in this case, just take the moving tool, go to the faces, and move this manually, the edges and everything. And you know, as I told you before, this eyebrow, I made it separately and then I combined with the body. So it became easier for me to model it separately. Otherwise, what will happen, you have to move a lot of like topology if it is the part of this, because just like my teeth are part of it, so I have to do a lot of movement here. Okay. Okay. Now what I will do here is that I will select this one and I will rename it to Smile. Now he will be called Smile here, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, need his eyes. Now I will go to this and I will make him cheeky. By cheeky, I mean like, you know, something like he's naughty or something. Okay. I think it's better to use the face here instead of using the sculpt tool, and I will turn on my the what you call soft selection tool. Press B on your keyboard, from B soft selection tool, and you can make it with the B and drag and drop to make it like this. So less soft selection here. Little bit rotation. Okay, doesn't look that nice. I guess just I have to move the teeth. That's all. Okay, and then some of this I can work on it. Okay, so I don't want him to look evil, so I don't want his eyes to go a lot in this direction, otherwise he will become evil. Okay, so cheeky is more like he's being naughty, so uh, same time it can be like, you know, evil, or some same time it can be an like a naughty person. So that's how I will just push this way. Okay, and this one I will select it, and if you was find something not going clearly or correctly, what you can do is that you can just select and you can do the smoothing. I will call this one cheeky and delete the eyes. Now we will do the same thing as we did here, but we have to create you know, when we were doing that, we when we were moving items, we had the Z, like rotation, everything was given here. But for this, I don't have anything here. Whatever I have here is for just rotation. Okay, I don't have anything else except for the rotation, translation, and scaling. So I need uh, like an attribute, okay, here that can change its expression. So to do that, what we have to do here, we have to select this, and then this. And when we do that, if you will go to rigging, okay, then skin, okay, and then you have here, I think where it is, yeah, Windows, animation editor, shape editor. And when you will go here, let me delete all this. Oops, his face became normal again. Let me move his face. Okay, so because the issue is that this is already created, so just ignore this one. Now what I will do here is that I will take my shape. Once you will open this shape editor, you will see that everything is empty. So don't worry about if you see this on my screen. Ignore this one because this is like before I created that. That's why I have this. Now once I will take all these, okay, and also this one. So I will press on create blend shape. When I will press on this items, I will have this whole thing. Ignore this, okay? Now, if you will notice that you have here cheeky, okay, and you have here smile. Now, if I will go here and increase the cheeky, so he will become cheeky. Oh, wait. have to do one thing here. This is his original face, by the way. Okay, so not the close one. Now if I will go here, okay, and go to the cheeky, so you will see that he do the cheeky thing. Okay, and if I go to smile and increase this one, so you can see that he's smiling. Okay, and ignore this one because this is from the old time. Let me delete it for you. Okay, and one more thing you can do with this is, if you go back here in the cheeky, half cheeky, okay, then half smiley, you can mix together, or more smiley, less cheeky, so his smile will be a little different. Okay, so this is, you can play with these kind of things here. So you can create more, and you just, like the way I did it, I just selected all of this, create blend shape, and it will give you this. Now this is not what we are looking for right now. This is the weight drivers. Okay, so at this stage, now if I will take my head, go back here, and you will notice that now we have one more here thing which is called blend shape, and here I have cheeky and smiley. If cheeky is 1, so he will be doing the cheeky thing. Okay, so that means if cheeky is 0, he will go back to normal. If smile is 1, so he will be doing something like this. While 0 is 0, it will go back to normal. So we have this, what we were looking for. Now what I need to do here is that I have to select this, or don't need to select this, go back to animation, select this, go back to animation, and then we will go back to the our key, set driven key, click over here. Now I have to load this, okay, as a like a driver. This will be the, no, this will be the, this is not the driver actually, this is driven. And then wait, let me do it again. So I will select the head, okay, and now these I don't need it anymore, I will hide them. What I need is this. So first of all, I will go back to my key, set driven key, and go over here. Now first thing, let's do with the smiley. So I will select this knob and load it as a driver. So this will be my driver and the X, and you can see that X is only the thing that is visible here. Now I will select the head, and I will go to the blend shape, and then I will go to what? Smiley. So this is what I'm looking for, because we are working on the smile right now. Okay, and then load as driven. So you see here, it will give you the whole thing. So basically, you can click on the blend shape, you can go to smile. Okay, now while this one is on this side, we'll go to the smile. Okay, basically the head, to the blend shape, to the smile, and click on set key, this key. So you will see that there is a key over here. Now I will go to the smile here, go back here, the whole thing, select the head again, blend shape, and this smile 1, and you can see that he's smiling, and I will put key over here. Now let's deselect everything. Now if I will go to the smile, move back here, so he goes to normal and smile, normal and smile. Okay, I wish I made the mouth closer, but I forgot that we are working on a different file, the file that's left somewhere else now. Okay, so you can do that. Now we are done with this. Keep it 0, and I will go to the cheeky. Now I will load this cheeky as a driver. Okay, and this G key as a driven. Now x-axis of this and the blend shape of this G key. Now I'll go back here to the head, blend shape, G key, and while it is on this position, I will make it key. I will make a key. Done. Now I will take this G key thing, take it all the way back here, go back to this guy, the blend shape, G key is equal to 1, and then set key here. Now close this, everything is done. Now if I go back here, you can go normal, G key, normal, G key, and you can mix it up. You know, it was my little cheekiness. So as many you want, you can do that. As many you want, okay? So this is how you actually work on it. The whole thing is clear. He can look anywhere he wants, up or down, left to right, or those kind of things he wants to do. Okay. Now I can make a new layer with his head, hair, like hair, and call this hair because it's hiding with the bone. No, it's still hiding with the bone. So no use of doing that. Because it's quite sometimes annoying when you look at the bones, right? Okay. Now I want him to animate. Now to animate inside the Maya or inside any software, it's better to work with the reference. Without reference, you will not able to animate perfectly. Now that reference is known as the rotoscopy animation. And let me show you an example over here of the rotoscopy animation. Now this is what the rotoscopy is all about. Let me show you here.
I'm not going to charge you. Just bring them by and I'll see.
Okay. Here you have the reference that you will record from your mobile phone or from something else, whatever you want. Okay. Then you have over here is the layout. So layout is like positioning. You are positioning it from one place to another place. Then you do blocking. Blocking means like you put things like together the way you want. You do the other thing, moving his hand or those kind of things. Then you do the final animation. Okay. So just check all of these and you will get the idea.
Excuse me.
You look hilarious. Who sent you?
Papa Elf.
Papa Elf?
Mm-hmm. From the North Pole.
From the North Pole?
Yes. You stink like beef and cheese. I wasn't ready for that. I just wanted a hug.
Okay, so I hope you got the idea of what the rotoscopy actually is. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, now for the rotoscopy, we need some kind of a reference. So what I will do here is that let's go and open the Premiere. So just wait a little while. Okay, so I have the footage here, and I will bring that down here. Okay, now this footage is about, like a tutorial for floss dance, that the dance which is from the what you call the Fortnite game. Okay, so I will what I will do is that I will take the part of this animation, okay, where he teaches the kids to dance, okay, the floss dance, and I will take this in Maya and I will uh, copy these moves on the character. Okay, so for that what I need to do is that first of all I just want my scene to be ready. I don't want to start right away, so I will just go here. I will cut the beginning part because beginning part is just like the introduction. I don't want that part. And then he will do little bit dance and then he stops somewhere here. Okay, so till here I want this footage and I will delete the whole part. Once I'm done, what I'm going to do next is export it media. Okay, and when I'm exporting this, I will make sure I'm not exporting this as a video. I'm exporting this as an image like a TIFF file, okay, or JPG or whatever file you want. I will choose TIFF file because it works better with Maya, and then I will choose a folder where I want this one. So I will make a new folder wherever I want all the files, and I will call this roto underscore dance underscore something and press save. And then what I will do is that make sure the format is TIFF. Okay, preset is TIFF sequence and rotodance.tiff is the output, whatever you want name. Okay, and after that what I will do is just export it. And in a few seconds it will be exported. And now what it is doing at this stage is it is creating images, okay, of every frame, because Maya does not take a video. What it will do is that it will take the sequence and it will count that sequence as the video. And then we can close this. And go back to the Maya. Now you can see that it has exported each and every picture over here, like a video file over here. Now what I will do here is that I will make a new camera. Okay, perspective, new, and set up the camera so that I can see him perfectly. After that you can delete the camera, doesn't matter. Something like this. And then what we will do here is that we will go to the camera option. This is our new camera that we have created, and I will rename this camera as roto footage. Okay, and then I will go to my attribute editor, the shape camera. Down here somewhere I have an option called environment, which is here. Inside the environment I will choose a image plane. If I will click over here, it will make a plane over here. You can see that back there is a plane. Now there is nothing in the plane right now, it's all empty. So what I will do, I will go to the image name, okay, and click on this folder, and it will take me to the folder, to my computer, and I have to choose the folder. So I will go back to that folder where it is. Let me find that. And I saved it here in the roto 2. Now I will select the first image. Now there are numbers. Every image has a number. Now 001 is not the first image. The 000 is the first image. So I will select the first image and press open. Now that is here. Okay. Now if I will try to move it around, okay, let me change this to, okay, so nothing is happening. Okay, why nothing is happening? Because it has only loaded one image. If I will click on use image sequence, so what it will do, it will take all the images and it will convert that into a sequence. Now I can simply animate him by moving this dragger. Now what I can do, I can go back to my perspective camera, and this camera, the one that I created right now, I can hide it, Control H. Now I can move anywhere I want, okay, and I can start doing the layout or the blocking stage. So the animation starts, from here, somewhere from this part. So I will go at this part, like number 17, and what I will do, I will start my animation from 17. Right now it's starting from 0. So this is the total frame. 0 to 200 is the total frame. Okay. and this one 0 to 130 is the one that are that is showing right now. So I will go here, so I will make this 17, and now the animation will start from 17. So it will go like this, then this, then this, and then I want to stop here somewhere. Okay, or maybe 98. So I will type here 98. Okay, now what I will do here is that I will go to 17, take all the bones, okay, or everything literally, and press S on my keyboard, so it will make a set key, and now I can turn on my auto key here. Okay, because you have to select the bones to animate, because these effectors will not animate, the bones will animate. So it's better to make it through auto key, but first thing you need to do is that you have to select all the bones, all the effectors, and press S, so you will have at least first thing here, and then you can start posing the character just the way you want. Okay, like suppose I will take this girl as a reference. Okay, so it takes time. I'm just showing you around how you can do that, because the real thing we will do in the next class, and also this one, because you can see that her hips are moved to the other side. Okay, and her spine is kind of moved like a little bit forward, but her uh, neck is going backward. Oops. And she's looking, directly on the camera just like this. So I have to take the neck. And as well this one. Okay, and one more thing I have to do here was that, remember we made the finger joints, so we have to select the finger joints as well. Okay, and do a set key as well, otherwise the fingers will not work. Okay, so her hands is going just like in this direction, and they have a fist, so I will go make a fist there. So this one is going a little bit backward. Now one more thing I have to check here is the eyes have to be also should have S. So S for the eye and for this one. Or best is to select everything and press S. Okay, including all these. So in this way you will have for each and everything. Okay, so we have this here, and then I can go a little bit forward where they do this. So this is just like the layout stage we are doing. We are not doing the, the whole animation will not be done just like this. First you do the layout stage. Use your one day for the layouting, then one day for the blocking, then one day you can use for the like final, and then you will be done, because your animation will it will not be like uh, 1 minute or 2 minute animation. Your animation is basically 11 seconds animation. A little bit here forward, and spine you have to move back just like this. Okay, there is something wrong with the head, but don't worry, we'll fix that later on. Okay, so this is part one. You can see that this is the layouting you are doing. Now his hands will go up, then I will go to the next, and then I will continue doing that. It will take little time, but one thing you have to see that, because in layouting you just focus on the main animation part. Now in blocking, what you will do, you will go back and see if anything is right or wrong. Now here you can see his hand is going out of this. So what you will do in the blocking, you will try to pull these things outwards. Okay, and if there is an error, you will try to fix those errors. Okay, like here now this way his hand is going outwards. Okay, here is it following this or no? No, it is not following, so you will just try to make it follow. These kind of little arrangement you will do. Now here it is going a little bit, this one going inside. Okay, So animation usually takes time. It's not like something that you will be able to do it in few seconds. It will take time. That's why I only gave you 11 seconds to animate. Okay, but what I did is that I just moved it, but you will not move it like the way I did it. You will use a spline basically. Okay, so a spline is like a curve editor. So let me do one thing here. Suppose if you want to delete everything here, you can delete those. That's one changes that we use here. I'll leave it as it is. Okay, so what you will do here is that you will just go to your maybe two-way panel here, or graph editor. Okay, now it will give you a lot of graph editors here, so you don't have to worry about these things. What we need is that this one only, okay, which is called the kit control left wrist effector. Okay, and here is the one that is selected right now. Okay, so here this is the X. Okay, and what we want here is, I think, X and Z. So I will go to translate X and Z. So if I will change this here, you will notice that there are some changes in the animation itself. Okay, so I think I have to add a new point over here. Okay, and then I will try to move it on, but yeah, here it is created. Why it's not creating that? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm on the wrong side. Or maybe it is the bones. Okay, because as I said, the bone is the main thing, and that's what will be affected here. So anyways, yeah, this is the one that should be there. So So this is actually the way how it will work. Okay, so you might have to move this up or down or those kind of things. It will take a while to do that. Okay, but I hope you got the idea how you have to do the animation or these kind of things. Okay, so just try different kind of options over here and see how you can work with like with this. Okay, now one thing really important is that, okay, as you know that you are required to create a character here. Now next class we will start with making a character just like the one we have here, like not, you don't have to make a very complex character for your animation, but closer to something like this, but not like the fall guy, because you cannot animate the fall guy. Okay, so next class also we will learn how to do the character, and then we will continue with this animation, because this is just I was giving an idea here how you can bring up the things. Okay, so let's meet on the blackboard, and on the blackboard we can like discuss about our project. Okay, so next class we will continue with this the whole graph thing and how to work with the graph, because the whole animation is based on 12 principles of animation. Okay, and those 12 principle animation you can only achieve using nice splines, okay, and nice movement. Here it does work good, okay, but only issue here is that we just have to fix, and we have to do a step by step, because I was just doing very fast. Okay, so just like just for that sec. Okay, now let's go on blackboard, and we can continue with our like attendance and every other thing. Okay.